Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Peace to my beautiful people from this beautiful land. I love you and I'm in love with you. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. F her, following. What's up? Follow me. Roll the corn. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Tampa, Florida in the building. Put the ships in the chat today. Put the ship in the chat. Put the ships in the chat today. Roll the corn. Put the ships in the chat. Put the ships in the chat. We know the truth now. Put the Hebrew ship in the chat. Because we're the first seafarers. They can stop it. Indigenous King, what up? Respect my kicks. Put the ship in the chat. Chris, POWU, what up? True Self, D Free, Caden, roll the corn. We know the truth now. D Moore, what up with it? User 17, I see you, brother. Appreciate the live share. Roll the corn. Malik, what up? Follow D Moore. I got a hot hour for y'all real quick. Because I got to roll, but I got a hot hour of some elite receipts. Y'all stick with me. Atlantean Highlander got the fancy ships. Atlantean Highlander got the yacht in the chat. Put the yacht in the chat. Your master, what's up, brother? True Self, roll the corn. Cena B, I see you. Put the yacht in the chat. Roll the corn. F her, follow me. What up? Love you, I'm in love with you. Now, because I got a hot hour today. I can't go two today. Got some things I got to do, but listen, y'all. Let me get my camera together. Now, today, I'm going to talk about two things, right? I'm going to talk about the lecture for the day. I'm going to talk about the Tartarian building in relation to the corn exchange building, right? The corn exchange building. See, a lot of people don't know about this. They call it Tartarian, but really, it's some type of corn exchange building, right? That's where the knowledge come in at. See, Tartarian is mythology. It's fictional, right? Historically, with a real name, it is corn exchange, right? I'm finna show you. Then I'm gonna show y'all the Rainbow Bridge in Utah, which is said to be Baal, right? Baal, Master, Lord. In Utah, and I'm gonna show y'all the petroglyphs in Utah, because I don't know why people think Hebrew not written in America. Hebrew written all over this country. It's just hidden, people. But Truth Now found it, and I'm gonna show you Hebrew in Utah, plain as day. Ain't no denying it. This ain't no conspiracy theory. This ain't no damn mythology. It's real and it's there. First, we're going to talk about the corn exchange buildings, right? Now, throughout history, these buildings have always been there for a while, but they want you to think, right? It was something I had on this. Oh, Canaanites arriving in. Okay. Now, the corn exchange buildings are called that because they were originally built as a dedicated venue for merchants to meet, negotiate, trade cereal grains like wheat, barley, oats, and corn. They don't want to put that corn on there. They don't want to put the corn on there. They're going to say wheat and oats and all that shit. You know, in the Bible, they say grain is not corn. Okay, we hear you, right? But to understand your real history, you have to understand why are they building these buildings. It's a purpose for these so-called Tartarian buildings. These buildings provided physical space for buyers and sellers to conduct business where samples of grain can be examined and prices could be negotiated. Now here we go. Corn versus grain. The name corn exchange was used in places where corn was the term for cereal. In the United States, where corn was specifically to maize, these buildings were often called grain and corn exchange buildings. And they are Tartarian buildings. Now, the conspiracy theorists are the people who want to, just like the alien theory, everything is a theory, people. It's not the truth. Everything is a theory. Tartaria is a theory. Ancient aliens is a theory. Fuck all that theory shit. Who pulled the limestone out of the quarry, built these buildings, and exchanged corn out them motherfuckers? That's what you need to be trying to figure out. That's who built them. Them the Tartarians. Them are the real people. They name ain't Tartarians because Tartarian is Mongols. But these are the real people who built these buildings where they talk about all my days underwater, under the ground of the building. It was already there. Yeah, it was already there, but that ain't Tartarian. It's corn exchange. Let's keep going. Roll the corn. Corn exchanges, buildings, have a real historical meaning. You see that? The theory claims a lost advanced civilization, Tartarian Empire, built much of the world's ornate architecture, which was later covered up by governments within the conspiracy theory. But in reality, we might include corn exchange buildings. Real historical meaning. Corn exchanges were genuine functioning buildings constructed in towns and cities primarily, they say in the 19th and 20th century, but it's older than that. These buildings are older than the 18th and 19th and 20th century. It's older than that, right? They were often built in grand styles, right? They were corn exchange buildings. Tartaria is a theory. Let's keep going. Tartaria only exists within the context of a conspiracy theory, right? Historical buildings as evidence of lost civilization. There is no historical or academic evidence that these buildings were originally known as Tartarian when they were constructed. Corn exchange buildings is historical and accurate. While it is classified as a Tartarian in a modern fiction interpretation, history found that it to be accurate to be a corn exchange building. Now we get down to the nitty gritty. Corn exchange buildings. The Hebrew or the Ivri or the Atlantean or the Lemurian, whatever you want to call it, are the first traders on the planet. They are the first seafarers, traders, and builders. So if I am going around the world trading goods, I build buildings in the place where I'm going to settle and trade goods. These are the first civilization builders Because every town you know is built around a corn exchange building. Now you're getting down to your real history. That's why you got all these beautiful buildings in downtown areas all over the world. These areas were used for corn exchange, trading post. The first agriculture people evolved to build these buildings because they wasn't for no Catholic church. They wasn't for nobody to go in there and eat no damn pizza and watch a movie in the building when they switch it up. They was for a trading post. Let's keep going. Corn exchange building was typically located in the center of the town, the city or town. Why? The town is built around the corn exchange. This shit is amazing. This breaks so many codes. You know why? Because it shows you the first people in these places. These buildings are the oldest buildings in these cities all over the world. America all the way to the UK. So cities are getting built around this. So when you see a building looking like a Capitol building on these old pictures, they say are Tartarian pictures, it's not a Capitol building. Some type of trading post of a Hebrew. Roll the corn. That's why it's sitting out there by itself. It's sitting there by itself because it wasn't a city. What's around it, truth? Agriculture fields was around it. It wasn't built to be a downtown area. It was built to be an agriculture area. So the crops grew right next to the corn exchange. You take the crops out the field to the corn exchange. You store them in the corn exchange. You sell them, you trade them, you look after your people from the corn exchange. Tartarians are Mongols. They didn't do this. Ottoman empires didn't build it. The French, the Turkey, the Roman, the Greek, they didn't build this. Your ancient ancestor from America built this because it was an agriculture building. We was putting all our exotic goods off the boat right in the corn exchange building. Let's keep going. Corn exchanges were built as dedicated covered market venues where merchants and farmers would meet to arrange the pricing and sale of their grains. A central marketplace. They are strategically positioned for easy access for traders off the water and efficient movement of goods. They were often near the key civic or commercial buildings, such as the town hall, market squares, and transport links, like ports, seaports, railroads. Many surviving corn exchanges are grade 1, grade 2 listed buildings, architectural landmarks, often in a prominent city near locations such as those in Manchester, Leeds, and Cambridge, all in England, all in the UK. Let's keep going. Roll the corn. Modern grain exchanges like the Minneapolis Grain Exchange in the United States still operates in major commercial centers. The original building in the UK and elsewhere have largely been repurposed into art centers, theaters, retail spaces, restaurants, but they almost always retain a central historic location. Now look at it. Look at it. Look at the building. Corn exchange. Look at it. Our people built these motherfuckers. From here. This your real history. Talking about this Greek and Roman and Moorish. No, hell no. Hell no. That's why corn is in the architecture of the Supreme Court building. Because it was a corn exchange. Wasn't no goddamn Senate building. Wasn't no U.S. Supreme Court building. That was a corn exchange. Roll the corn. The grocery store for your damn people. This is where you get your seeds from. All this old, your oxys from, all this stuff. Roll the corn. That's what's going on. Let's keep going. Look at it. A number of corn exchanges built in England. Look at it. Columns, pyramid top. That's our shit. Let's keep going. Look. Look at how massive these buildings are. You see it? Corn exchange. That motherfucker don't say Tartarian. Do you see Tartarian on the building? You see corn exchange. These historians know what this is. This way in fucking Britain now. Let's keep going. You see it? Look how huge this is. Beautiful. Now, to show y'all what I'm talking about, let me show you this. Let me show y'all this. Where my receipts go? I ain't even get the receipt. Let's go back. Roll the corn. Look at these buildings. London, Manchester, New York City, Harlem with the Bell Arch, in Harlem. You see it? Shut down today. Look at that. Roll the corn, J.P. Morgan, Corn Exchange Bank, our old buildings. The Leeds Corn Exchange. Look at the building. Look at the columns. Corinthian Corn Exchange. You're starting to get the hang of it. Corn Exchange Bank. See the triangle? See the arch? Let's keep going. Look at that. Corn Exchange Chamber. See that? This our shit. Let's keep going. Whoa. Watch this. Look what the white boy said. Look what the hunter-gatherer said. I don't think it's ever recovered from becoming a McDonald's. They turned it into a McDonald's. Corn Exchange, Iron Columns, 1833. Turned the motherfucker to a McDonald's. Okay, let's keep going. They know what it is. They know. Corn Exchange, Britain, Triangle, Columns. Now it's a movie theater. Let's keep going. Damn. Corn Exchange. Everywhere you look. The most beautiful architecture, so-called Tartarian buildings in the world was Corn Exchanges first. Then you come with the mythology to throw the people off of this stupid-ass Tartarian empire theory. Stupid as fuck. Roll the corn. I'm sick of all these theories and aliens and Tartarians and tall-ass goddamn Arabs built the building. Hell no. Melanated people with the bloodline from Mary built all this shit all over the world. Because we the first farmers and the first traders. That's why we are in the Mediterranean Sea on our boats trading with them people. Let's keep going. Look. Beautiful. Roll the corn. Beautiful. Corn exchanges. King Lin, way after the fact, they just named it after a king. He way after the fact. Let's keep going. Corn exchanges, historically located in towns and cities, serve as the center of local regional agriculture. Regional agriculture, making them inherently near the crop growing area and fields of the time. These buildings are sitting in the agriculture area near the crop growing areas and fields of their time. You roll the corn right here, you put your fucking temple of trade right here. Then when hunter-gatherers move in, they start building shit all over the cornfield, putting shit all up beside the corn exchange. Now you got a whole damn city of London. Now you got a whole city of fucking Russia, Moscow. Now you got the whole city of London and Britain. You get it now? Watch this. The primary function of the corn exchange was to serve as a meeting place for farmers and corn merchants to trade and set prices for cereal grains. This meant they needed to be easily accessible to the agricultural community. Before, they were held outdoors, people, at the mounds, at the old structures. Then you evolve and you start building buildings like this. Philadelphia. See the triangle? Solid red brick. Our shit. Corn exchange buildings of agriculture people. The original Hebrew. With the copper roof. Cause we dug copper out of the ground. We done all that shit. We was so in touch with nature, we done everything. Now, I want y'all to start looking at these buildings different. Look at them as a storehouse of ancient agriculture people, melanated people. The first traders, agriculturalists, seafarers, builders in stone come from Tartarian. So now, when you find an old cathedral aligned with the summer solstice, we built it aligned with the summer solstice just like a pyramid. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Let me show y'all this before I keep going. If I'm lying, I'm dying. When they changed the corn exchanges to cathedrals, they were still aligned with the summer solstice. For the harvest. Roll the corn. For the harvest. Now, yes, some cathedrals aligned to the summer solstice intentionally. Chartres Cathedral in France, St. John the Baptist in Newfoundland, Canada, aligns with the setting sun of the day. Look at that. Other churches, like some built in ancient Druidic sites, also show this astronomical alignment. Roll the corn. Look. Summer solstice alignment. Charles IV. Because he took over the building. He ain't who built it. He took over the building. It was already aligned with the summer solstice. Watch this right here. Historian discovers summer solstice alignment with a big-ass church in Newfoundland. Look how it's aligned with the sun. For the harvest. The sun creeps through these glass windows, hits the flow, lights the flow up, people, in a certain spot. Just like this. See that? During the summer solstice. I thought this was a church. It didn't believe in star alignments. And yes, it heals people. Yes, it empowers people. But they use it for the power of religion now. Right? These buildings are not theirs. Roll the corn. Let me see what else they got on here. Let's go to Prague. Roll the corn. Prague. Summer solstice right over the top of the cathedral, people. You see it? Do you see it? The alignment of the building that creates the spectacular light show is intentional. Now look at the religious following. That's not religion. That's lining that building up with the summer solstice. There's your ancient ancestor with astrology. They built that huge corn exchange building aligned with the summer solstice to show respect of the harvest. That's why the harvest is all through the Bible. Now, let me show y'all the harvest is in the Bible. Just to give y'all a little background. Because I want you to understand. Right? Now watch this. The biblical harvest represents both literal agricultural cycles and spiritual concepts of God's provision, the rewards of good deeds and final judgment. It is celebrated through festivals like the Feast of the First Fruits, the Pentecost, and its imagery is used in parables and prophecies to illustrate spiritual realities. The harvest also serves as a member of the urgency of evangelism, as it calls to pray for more workers for a plentiful harvest of souls. They tell you it's a plentiful harvest of souls, but really it's the plentiful harvest of agriculture to be self-sufficient and feed your people in ancient times. They turned the plentiful harvest of agriculture to the plentiful harvest of people's souls to control them. Abundance. All this abundance and that comes from agriculture. That don't come from abundance from God. That's what it switched to over time. Now, to understand what I'm trying to tell y'all, it goes into this, right? Roll the corn. It goes into this. The Rainbow Bridge. This right here. See that? This is at the Gateway Arch in St. Louis. They go to Gateway Arch with the corn exchange right there in St. Louis. Old cathedral. We know what that building once was. Now, it's a dude I just seen on TikTok with a Moorish hat on talking about this is the Moorish Arch. You a goddamn lie, nigga. This is the Moorish Arch. It's always a bright-skinned nigga. It's always a light-skinned nigga. I always talk about when his hat got floppy shit all over. It's always a yellow bone. Sensitive ass nigga talking about the Moorish Arch. You know, I'm kicking knowledge. I got nigga. America got the symbolism right in the fucking arch. America got the symbolism right in the arch. It's always a light-skinned jaguar, nigga. Trying to teach some bullshit to my people. Don't know what the fuck he talking about. Baal is Hebrew. God and Baal don't go together, people. God and Baal been beefing way before we was born. Islam, ISIS, Islamic people be bombing the arches of Baal all over the Middle East. Cause they God they don't believe in no agriculture. Blow that up. Blow up historical shit because it don't go with their God. Right? So now, we get these yellow bone niggas with these YT ass mamas and shit. Puerto Rican, Spanish ass mamas. I hate to say this, but they always talk about Moorish and all of this. And, shut the fuck up, you light bread ass nigga, Jim. Ain't what that is, bro. That's Baal. Okay, let's get into it. Now, the symbolism at the St. Louis Arch. Why they got this over there for the symbolism? Where is this truth? This is in Utah. These hunter-gatherers know what this shit is. That's why they put it on the monuments. The Rainbow Bridge. Let's go see what that's looking like. Then they put this over the back by the Mississippi River. Talking about his Moorish, but y'all are representation of Baal. This is original Hebrew land. And they know it. They teach you it's evil while they put a big ass Baal up right there on the Mississippi River. Why, if it's so evil, did y'all put this in St. Louis? Why? You hunter-gatherers? This ain't no portal. This is not a portal. This is showing you Hebrew land. Masters and lords come from here. Yes, that's what this is. Master builders. Master agriculturists. Master astrology. That's what this means. The home of it. The original Hebrew. Let's keep going. Let's go to Utah. That's Baal. It's man-made, people. This is man-made in Utah. Baal. That's why they got it on the symbolism in St. Louis. Right? Showing you on a man-made one before we put this other one up. It's showing you the run in Utah. Then they show you then the real one pop out, because Truth gonna show you the real one. Right there. Truth gonna show you the real one. Roll the card. Now. Truth now. How in the hell? Why you think that's Hebrew? What you talking about? Nigga, you tripping. You tripping, nigga. Watch this. Native Americans who have long held the bridge sacred. Ancient Pablo people, Pabloan, Anasazi were there first, were followed much later by the Paiute and the Navajo. Y'all didn't build it. The ancient people built it. Y'all inhabit it today. Rainbow Bridge. See it? Y'all came later, you hunter-gatherers. The ancient Pabloan people built it. Let's go see what kind of language they had. Now we get deep. Now we get deep. What kind of language? Oh, shit. What the hell? This ain't no Native American language. That's Paleo Hebrew on the goddamn wall. They go Mim. They go to mound builder mass with the horns. That's Baal. That's why they call Baal evil, because it's a mound builder with the horns. Let's go to Samaria. Let's go to Samaria. They think, oh, True don't know what the fuck he talking about. True don't know what he talking about. Baal. What the fuck he got on his head? What do Baal got on his goddamn head in Samaria? Horns. 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 Baal. Agriculture. He ain't got no damn blood in his hand. He got agriculture in his hand. Let's keep going. Let's go back to Utah. Do you see the fucking horns on the helmet? Baal, Mim, hey. Let's keep going. Mississippian cross. Oh, shit. There go the Mississippian earth cross. There go another one right there. I know you see that one. You can't deny it. There go Mim. There go the Mississippian earth cross. We the fucking Hebrews. This is the same symbol of the Mississippian symbol. We the fucking Hebrews. These are our ancestors. I know you see it. The ancestors gonna let you see it. Roll the card. Do you see that circle? Do you see that right there? Look like a ribbon. You see that look like a ribbon right there? Circle, they go to the bottom of it right there. That's the Ankh cross. The ribbon used to represent the Ankh cross. You see it? I know you see it. The ribbon used to represent the Ankh cross. They go hey again. We got more. Now I'm finna get real clear. Oh, shit, truth. Now it's getting real clear now. Yes, Lord. That's a yin. The circle is a yin. They go bet right there. They go bet right there. They go a yin. They go bet. They go to earth cross. They go to earth cross again. This Paleo Hebrew in Utah. Roll the corn. They go bet. They go hey. They go shit. C-H-E-T. They go to keyhole. They go to keyhole right there for Baal. Do you see the keyhole for Baal? Right there. That's not a Moorish keyhole. That's a Hebrew keyhole. You hunter-gatherer. It's a Moorish. That's why the building's built with the keyhole. The mound's built with the keyhole. Right there. Mim right there. Am I lying? Talking about some damn Moorish architecture. That's Hebrew architecture. Oh, goddamn Moorish architecture. That's Mu architecture. Because Mim is Mu. That's why they call you M-U-U-R-S. Because you was writing Mim, which translates into Mu. Let's go look at the chart. Hold on, what else I got? Rainbow Canyon is where you find this at. Right around the area where the bridge is. Right here. Right? Now, something else I had. Oh, we ain't got to that part yet. Hold on. Earth cross. They go to horns. They go that old sideways looking Z-Rot. Z-Rot or N is Hebrew. Let's go look at the chart, though. So y'all won't think I'm bullshit. You gonna think I'm bullshit. They go hey in Paleo. Horns is a lift. They go bet. They go shit. Roll the corn. A yin is the circle with the eye in it. A yin is the circle with the eye, right there. Right there. Circle with the eye. A yin. You see it. Hey, bet, alif, out, mem, all that is right there on the damn wall. On the wall. They go hey. They go bet right there. They go to earth cross. They go mem. They go hey again. Tell me I'm lying. Call me a lie to my face. Call me a lie to my face. Don't say it in your little videos and on your goddamn live trying to sneak diss me. Tell me a lie. Tell me I'm a lie to my face. It's right there on the wall, people. It's written in stone. It's written in stone right there. Call me a lie to my goddamn face. Don't be no coward. So later on, don't be tagging me talking about some, you always talking about some Paleo Hebrew. There you go right there, nigga. Right on the top of the mountain. Right on the top of the mountain in the Rainbow Canyon, right here. And they call this a summit. They call this a summit. A summit is always where the highest point. I told you, Bama means the highest point. You put your worship at the highest point. This is the highest point in the Rainbow Canyon. That's where this is. That's your real history. 101. 101 real shit. Now let's go here real quick. Right? Now, the term Baal Arch commonly refers to the Arch of Triumph of Palmyra. They called it a Roman. It's not Roman. The Arch of Syria that was destroyed by ISIS. Arabs destroyed the original Arch of Triumph, the Arch of Baal, in 2015. Watch this. How it look, Truth? How does it look, Truth? There you go right there. This ain't Moorish. The keyhole building with the key on the building turned into Arab buildings is not they original. They got that from somewhere. They got that from the original. Everything come from the original. He said, open up so the viewers can speak to you. What do you want? You got a question? Come on, talk to me. I got about 25 more minutes. Kashari, you can come talk to me. What the question is it? You must know. Let me show you something. Now, if Baal is going against always in a struggle with God, this is where you find your history at. Now, let me show you something. Now, ancient religious conflicts. Baal is opposed by religion in modern interpretation of ancient religious conflicts. Hebrew Bible, Old Testament, Baal worship condemned as a form of idolatry. And the biblical narrative actively portrays the God of Israel, Yahweh, as supreme, leading to the suppression and eradication of Baal worship. Baal meaning Lord or Master, the title for the chief storm of fertility, Canaanite and Phoenician pantheon. These your ancestors. They banned your ancestors a long time ago. And some people still go with the Yahweh way, thinking they going the right way, but really, your ancestors had Baal, fertility of the land. That's when it get deep. So, when you speak of Yahweh, still acting like you know everything, you still lost. Because it don't mean what they want you to think it means, right? They turned Yahweh into a single God and it went against Baal, nature's people. But all of them got the same type of beliefs, but there was the conflict in that, right? Israelites entered the promised land and encountered the established Canaanite practices. Hebrew Bible frames the worship of Baal as a direct violation of the covenant with Yahweh. But the Baal people had a covenant with nature. There go the clash, leading to a repeated cycle of Israelites abandoning their God, experiencing divine judgment or oppression, and then being delivered when they return to Yahweh. That's what they say. The Israelites repeatedly did what was evil in the sight of the Lord and served the Baals, right? Baal worship became a sight, the state of religion in Israel, leading to persecution of Yahweh's prophets. It's beef, people. It's beef. It's beef. The prophet Elijah famously challenged 450 prophets of Baal to a contest where Yahweh's power was demonstrated through the fire from heaven, right? While Baal remained silent, resulting in the execution of Baal's prophets. That's mythology right there. King like Jehu and Josiah later carried out purges. They purged the people, destroying Baal's temples and altars in efforts to restore monotheistic worship of Yahweh. Now, Yahweh is very similar to Jesus. You know that, right? You know that? From the perspective of developing Abrahamic religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, Baal was a rival or a false god or an idol to be rejected. The biblical text systematically condemned and demonized Baal, or nature worship. The idea of Baal being oppressed stems from a modern viewpoint that views the suppression of ancient faiths by the rising monotheistic religions, right? Over time, monotheism became dominant. The worship of Baal was disappearing, and the deity was often demoted in later demonology to a high-ranking demon in hell. They turned Baal into a high-ranking demon in hell. The historical narrative, particularly within the Bible, is one of an active, divinely mandated struggle to eradicate Baal, nature's worship. Now, let's look at that another way. Why are the YT people doing Baal worship? But they put their sacrifices with it. They are trying to do the ancient worship, right? But they put the sacrifice with it. And so by them putting the sacrifice with the ancient Baal, it became the most evilest thing they could try to teach. I mean, they could show that was evil, right? Because you see a sacrifice with a cow and all of that, then you start thinking, damn, this stuff really evil. But they took the ancient teachings and put the barbarian or hunter-gatherer sacrifice with it and made it into an evil gesture, right? But that wasn't what Baal was for, right? Now, let's go look into this a little deeper. Hold on. Stuff deep now. Stick with me. Baal, central to ancient agriculture societies. Now, this one to get deep. Ancient agriculture, Baal, tied to their self-sufficiency through cycles of rain and harvest. Self-sufficiency through cycles of rain and harvest. Rainfall. Master or Lord used. Lord of the land. Directly linking worship to local agricultural self-sufficiency. This is your people. This is the original. Nothing comes before this. Nothing comes before feeding your people. Now, let's go all the way to 1492, 93. Let's go all the way to 1492. That teaching of Baal being evil is believed by what religion? I got 15 minutes, y'all. Come on with it. What teaching, what religion had learned through ancient beef that nature's people were evil? Christians. There you go. There you go. Now you understand it. I hope I taught somebody something today. Now, you come to a land with the original Hebrews. They got Baal everywhere. Baal symbols all on the side of the mountain. Baal arches. Paleo Hebrew everywhere. You start calling them demons, devils, ungodly. Because your book that went against Baal a long time ago taught you that. Now everything is witchcraft. Everything is hoodoo. Anybody living in tune with nature is not of God. You get it? So when they see your ancestors, the melanated American Indian, who believes in agricultural self-sufficiency, you automatically are evil. The original God is nature, but I'm not talking about the nature God. I'm talking about the Christian God. Stick with what I'm talking about, right? In the chat. Come on now. Everybody want to prove points, but let's stay on. See, when people teach, they get off the subject. You got to stay with the subject. We're talking about a Christian God against nature's people when they come to America, right? So now you have to break that, right? You got to break all their teachings, their languages. You got to switch their languages to English. You have to break them from doing plant work and root work and hoodoo. And you got anybody who doing something that is a witch, and we must unalive them. We scared of them. We scared of their mounds. We scared of it. So now we calling everything they done evil. So now you naming these people devils. The Arizona Sun Devils, the New Jersey Devils, the Mississippi Valley Devils. They are devils because they believe in nature. In their eyes. You get it? They wear horns. So now the devil is horned with the red. The original people were called evil. Now we got our own people. Their ancestors were Canaanites who believed in self-sufficiency in nature. Now they have switched over to a religion and they are condemning their own ancestors. You get it? She a witch. He evil. You talking about your own damn ancestors. Your ancestors the one put their goddamn root in the tree bark and made some aspirin. Your ancestors did that. The switcheroo is so powerful that it fucked the spirituality up on the whole land. Now people don't know what to believe, right? They steady trying to figure this shit out, but they can't. It's all twisted and fucked up. Now, what you must understand is these people, right? These people who done this right here, these people who, where they receive that? Who left here on the boat and went over there, started that on that landmass over there. These people, Canaanites, pulled up on a ship in the Mediterranean doing agriculture self-sufficiency. And they clashed and mixed with all these other groups, Mongols, Africans. Now, the original teaching of the agriculture self-sufficiency turns into religion after you mix a couple generations with these other people, right? So all your stuff becomes God's. Now, the original teaching is evil. Now it's beef. You get it? They always told you the giant was evil. The giant was not evil. The giant was the purest people to ever walk this earth. They all nature worship. That's why they were trying to get rid of the giants. That's why they tell you the giant got to get killed and slayed and he must die and all of that. He's a fallen angel, which is a demon. That's why they put a giant in demonology. But he wasn't no demon. He is the originator of all the astrology for agriculture. He is the mound builder. So now you're starting to understand. Mound building culture goes into Phoenician and Cretan and Minian culture, and Mississippian culture, and Adena and Hopewell, and ancestral Pabloans in the Southwest. The Mayans, the Olmecs, all coming from that bloodline that started on the Mississippi River. Yes. Mayans are writing bet all over buildings. When you see bet on a Mayan building, that is Hebrew. You can call the people what you want to call them. They were writing Hebrew on buildings. I showed y'all the receipts about a week or two ago. So now you start to understand your ancient American culture created Paleo Hebrew. We took it to that side of the world and it became biblical. Now you have a certain people hanging on, trying to be like you, right? They want to be like you. Canaanites arrived in a ship in the Mediterranean Sea. Egyptian wall paintings depict Canaanite ships arriving in Egypt. Your people was pulling up on ships. Africans were not seafarers at the time. No matter what the fuck they want to teach you, it's a lie. Africans were not seafarers at the time. We were the seafarers. We were the traders and builders of the corn exchanges and the pyramids and the mounds. We were the Phoenician, all of that. The Cretan, all of that, right? Now, on the way out of Egypt, walking out of Egypt, we had Mongols trying to be like us. I showed y'all this yesterday. Walking out of Egypt, Mongol Samaritans taking your teaching, living by the code of your teaching. Mongol people, right? Watch this. Those people, bloodlines got mixed over there. The bloodlines got mixed over there, right? You see it? Its bloodlines are very mixed. Our bloodline and these fucking Mongol people. And then when we walk out of Egypt, they hanging on our arms just like this. We taught them. The same way the Mongol Native American learned your culture over here, they learned your culture over there too. No, nothing under the sun changed. Them people was hanging around us, mixing with us. Now, road boards, come on up here and talk to me. I got about 5 minutes. Come on. You see I'm telling a lie? Come on. Come on. They go to shit right there. Go right there. There you go. Shit ain't hard. The Phoenician mixed with Africans over time. The Africans took the Phoenician languages, which is Hebrew. You see it? Genetic mixing with the Phoenician and the African on the Mediterranean highway of trade. Our people mixed with them people over there. That's when they start calling themselves Moors and all of that. Phoenician culture spread to cultural. Then they assimilated our culture. The people adopted Hebrew, Phoenician languages, religions, cultures, and mixed with the settlers. This is where y'all get the drop of blood of y'all so-called kings. But y'all not the original. This is why on coat of arms, they got our symbols on their coat of arms, because they're trying to be us. They just got a little bit of your blood, though. I ain't gonna say y'all ain't got the blood. Y'all got some of the blood. Not 100%. That nigga born in the middle of Mississippi in the early 1900s, middle of Georgia, Alabama, Texas, Missouri, Arkansas, Carolina, Florida, that nigga got 100% blood of the Ivory. His bloodline never left the land that created his people. So are you sitting around thinking you a Hebrew Israelite from Israel? Nah. Israel got mixed. You ain't no Hebrew Israelite. Your bloodline never left this land. You 100% Ivory. Then you became the American Indian. That's why you were still speaking Hebrew and still doing Hebrewic things. Resting on the 7th day, flipping your soil every 7 years. Stopping the pests coming from the east. Roll the corn. That's why your grandmama growing tobacco. That's why your grandmama growing corn and cotton in the South. That's why your grandma had them snap peas and your grandma chewing tobacco and spitting snuff. That's why your grandma doing all this shit. They done indoctrinated her to think she's from Africa. She's still doing Hebrew shit. Growing out there in that field. You couldn't get your grandma out the field. You couldn't get your grandma out the crop field. Growing out there in that field. You couldn't get your grandma out the field. You couldn't get your grandma out the crop field. You couldn't get your grandma out the crop field. How you gonna get your grandma from growing a little garden on the side of the house? I'm from Jackson. My grandma moved from the country to Jackson, my great-grandmama, and put a garden in the back of a small-ass house in Jackson. Still making fig jelly and growing goddamn tobacco and corn in the yard. Because she come from a big farm that they took from her on her ancestral land. You can't get them out the crop field. You can't stop them from making jelly and syrup and growing crops upside their house in a small garden. You can't stop them from chewing that tobacco because we created tobacco. Tobacco was ceremonial to mound builders. That's why we still smoking tobacco today. It's in your DNA. Now you finding tobacco in Greece, ancient Egypt. Tobacco not from there. The Hebrew took that tobacco over there. Peppers in jars. I still got it. You talking that shit? I still got my people. Peppers in jars. Where my shit at? Roll the corn. What I do with my shit? I still got it. We know the truth now. I still got my peppers in jars around here somewhere. Come on, man. So you must understand what your culture is. Your culture is agriculture. That's why culture is in agriculture. You are the original agriculturalist in the southeast of America. Therefore, that makes you the original Ivory. Because Ivory was created for agriculture people. That's why the languages was different when we took it across the water. I still got my peppers. I don't know where I put them in. I must have been cleaning up. So I want y'all to understand it and study it like that, and you will see the truth, man. Now I got to roll, man. I appreciate the cash out. Somebody cash out me. I appreciate that. Y'all follow Casey Macon. Follow Rashida. If you missed the first part of this live, follow Keisha the Hood Princess. Appreciate the receipts, Rashida. That's my cash out right there. We know the truth now with the red logo. My YouTube is We Know the Truth Now. And if you miss my live, you can go in there and get the live every day and go back and go through some of the receipts. Right? Yeah, tag me in the video, bro. Send it to my DM. Daryl Harden, appreciate you, brother. Roll the corn. I would go a little longer, but I got to go mess with my family today, so they waiting on me. Taylor, what up? I love y'all and I'm in love with you because I know who you are, the original creators of astrology, pyramid, mound building, structure building people right here on this bloodline come off this land. That's why corn is on all these people architecture all over the world. I love you and I'm in love with you, man. We know the truth now. Galil had the gun, roll the corn, roll the tobacco. Y'all hit me up on YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube. The link in my bio.